I am Jeffrey Villadwin in the second episode of a Dyflin campaign on legendary difficulty from Thrones of Britannia. I am hoping to finish this campaign in about 4 hours in total, in 8 episodes, half hour each. This is the second episode, and if you remember last time, we had attacked the faction next to us, Lygin, just to the south of us. We had taken their capital Nass. Now we have an army, just a solitary general going down to take one of their settlements. Another one of our solitary generals is roaming in the south. He's approaching that settlement in the middle of Lygin. There is our king in Nass. There are no threats to our kingdom from elsewhere. There's nobody at sea. Here is Sigdrigar, who is our governor in Dyflin. This is Castletown in the Isle of Man. It seems we have some possibilities to start a new chain of buildings here, so we'll start this patrol building. I think that's very good because it adds to the garrison of a settlement, and it improves public order, and it has various other penalties for invaders. So it's a very good thing to have. It costs some food, but it's worth it. So there was the enemy king of Lygin. He's stuck in Antinbea Moor, that harbour. The harbour of his faction. We had some damage on our buildings, I think from flood or windstorms or something, so we're repairing that.
We'll see this through.
Okay, so this is a change of turn, so I'm going to cut most of the change of turn out. There's no point of going through the various factions, so we'll have to wait for all that. And a faction has been destroyed, Sisselwig in Wales. The Valkyries Chosen have lost a man somewhere. Yes, there's a building we can convert in the provinces, one of the minor settlements. So, our second in command, Sigfroder, the king's brother, who is a general out in the field, has gained a rank, so he's going to get a quartermaster. And he's reached his settlement, Cloyne Moor, and he has captured it. We've occupied it now, and this other general there, Ivar, can capture this other settlement, Gleandaloch. Almost certainly my Irish pronunciation is terrible. The Irish have the most unusual kind of pronunciation. There's just no way you can guess from the letters how something is pronounced, unless you know Irish. So we can build and repair various things around here. We can convert that church into a church that's appropriate for our faction. And churches improve public order, put your trust in God, and improve your loyalty. We could potentially still build something. This is my first ever legendary campaign. That is a fact. I don't play legendary campaigns because I want to save the battles and then kind of replay them and all that. And if I do this like on the fly, I fight a battle, then the replay may have some units standing here or there. It will look stupid, not doing anything. Which sometimes happens, even if you play on very hard difficulty and you can pause. but I don't like it happening. So this is my first ever legendary campaign, and can I finish it in 4 hours? That's my challenge. So Lygan has died. I think what happened, I have a feeling I just saw, let's see, let's have another look, that the army was missing from that harbour. So Gwynedd rallies the Welsh factions, that's fine. Yeah, what happened? Okay, right. Interesting. That's right. Okay, there was this fleet at sea. I think what happened is that Lygan, the Lygan Kings, saw that fleet approaching. It's a fleet of Duet. Okay, Gwynedd, can we have a deal with Gwynedd? Maybe not. I was just checking. Okay, they have, at the moment they have no allies. Whatever happens, so Powys is gone or something. They've united Wales. So, as I was saying, that fleet, the Duet fleet appeared at sea, and I guess the enemy king sailed out to sea to fight them in battle, and he probably lost that battle, and now that fleet, the Duet fleet, has taken Antibia Moor. Our king has moved to our capital, Dyflin. And so we have a new neighbour now. Duet from Wales has migrated to Ireland. What does that mean? Why were they sailing to Ireland?
We'll see this through.
I guess that's uncommon. So what actually happened, we have 2 weak factions now because they destroyed each other in this battle. Lygan, of course, is gone. It's dead now.
Our foes shall fall. Heading out.
Okay, we can start retraining those units while I'm trying to decide what to do. One option is to attack this army in Antibia Moor, attack to it. Now, I have a feeling if they left with their entire army, their base must be in danger. And if you see here, Visafjord, these are Viking kings. There's nobody here. Visafjord very often... Okay. Enemies, yes, they have attacked Duet. So Visafjord very often goes to attack this place in Manavia, this town, this coastal town of Duet. I saw that in my Welsh campaign. So, declaration of friendship. They're not interested. Okay, that's bad news for them. So, Visafjord has gone to Duet, and Duet has come over here to Lygan, at least their main armies. And Lygan has been destroyed, so they are killing each other. That's good for us. So, we still have a little bit of money to build something. This fishing wharf here is cheaper than the cattle pasture in the Isle of Man. It'll give us 10 extra food, whereas here we can't build anything here. We cannot build the thrall. What else can we build for 1500? Okay, we're already building these things. Okay, you can build a long hall here in Nas. Public quarters kind of okay there. Public quarters is very good at the Isle of Man. Okay, we'll leave that for later. So, Duet are not interested in friendship or something. Didn't want our money or something. That's interesting. That's right. They wanted to have a declaration of friendship or alliance, something like that, so they could have their back covered. We offer them money instead, because I'm not sure what I want to do with this settlement. And they didn't want our money, they just want to have their backs covered. That's very interesting. you could warm ourselves up. You know, you could kind of become friends slowly if you accepted that money. It's actually a sacrifice from our part because it would lower our tributes if we started doing this. Okay, well, that's bad for you, dude. So, Heimelborg has been destroyed. It's one of those factions, those Danelaw factions in England. Governor Sigdrigr has gained a follower, so can give him a scribe.
We'll see this through.
Okay, let's see. Be nice to recruit maybe 1 or 2 more units, maybe. Get one of these axemen. These middle axemen are the best for the time being. The double hand axemen have no armor at present. We need to get some tech going so they can improve their armor. Get some armor.
My warriors are ready.
Okay, and here is Ivar, who is the king's oldest son. He's not very old at this point. I think he's 19 years old. No enemies out at sea. I think what I have to do at this point is send some ships to scout the situation down in Duet, see what's going on there. And probably also have to send ships to have a look at what is going on around Weissafjord. And so our king is on his way now to Nass with his 16 units. Well, 15 units and himself, his bodyguard. I guess that's 16. And so the plan now is to probably attack the Duat army and then move down to Weissafjord if they've left no armies there, or attack Duat in South Wales, one of the two. So we're moving over to the next game turn, the winter of 880. Liot, a nephew thing, was blackmailing us for some reason, and so we paid him off. How can he dare blackmail the king? What has the king done? That's something people wouldn't want to know. I don't understand it. Unless he wanted to rebel or something.
Head for the horizon.
The king should have the option to behead anyone who dares blackmail him.
Our foes shall fall. Onward.
Why is that not an option for a Viking king? So, the general has gone to Dublin, and Prince Sigfroder is sailing out at sea. The Vikings get no attrition if they're out at sea in the winter. Something that's worth remembering if you're playing as a Sea King Viking faction. So the king is retraining, refitting his army at the city in Nass, this walled settlement. And we have to overwinter here.
We pledge your service.
That's very good.
Get marching men.
So we completed the construction of those patrols, that's very nice. And now Sigfroder is also sailing to Wales. We are going to go for the next upgrade, for the next tech. for melee units, we can level up this Great Hall in Nass and probably the one in Dublin as well. The Duat army is still at Tinbear Moor. Okay, next game turn, we are in the spring of 8081. A fleet of raiders have appeared south of Britannia. And our king has leveled up so he can get another follower, or perhaps his quartermaster could be leveled up a bit. Level 2 is going to get more distance in campaigns. That's very good. And this governor has leveled up, Rognvald, who is the second son, I think, of our king. Ivar is the first son. So he's getting a quartermaster. He's at sea. Okay, how did he get the quartermaster at sea? He had to swim across the Irish Sea. Maybe he appointed one of his men as quartermaster. And Liot, who is the governor in the Isle of Man, has also gotten a leveled up scribe.
Enemy blood will flow.
That's the right thing for a Viking to do.
Heading up.
So the Duat army is still here on our shores.
Longships high. The fleet stands ready.
It's a long way down from Dublin, this place, Duat. And this is Menevia. It's the coastal town of Duat,
Heading out.
and it is being occupied by that Vasafjord army, but only has one unit in it. It's just a general. And the next settlement down is controlled by Duat, so it looks like the Vasafjord army that was down there is probably suffering. May have lost in a battle, perhaps against the Welsh, or it looks like the Wessex armies are roaming around there as well. So we can build some more cattle pastures in Braga. Doesn't look like we have money for anything else. Now we're off to the summer of 881 AD. Turns go by very fast, and that's the plan, because I want to finish this as soon as possible. Another faction has died out. Rifle. We have finished the construction of a Viking harbour. That's the right thing for Vikings. Viking harbours. Okay, it looks like we don't need to go to Duat,
To glory.
because probably the thing to do is now to attack that Duat army. Take back Finbear Moor and Tinbear Moor, and probably attack Vasafjord down here, or Vedrafjord. They're both undefended, it looks like. We can send our ships over to check. I think we skip on attacking Duat, and I mean, we've asked these guys to become friends. They were on green. We asked for declaration of friendship twice. They didn't want it, so they're fair game. So let's have a look at what's going on here. It looks like the situation in Jute has stalled, but this is much closer. And it looks, for the time being, it looks totally undefended. Let's see what are they going to do now that our ships are off their shore. And maybe while we are moving away from our heartlands here, we should raise or recruit a general who can start raising an army here, just to keep our backs covered, whether we go for South Wales or for Weserfjord. And we can start building those thralls, we can upgrade them. One thing that people haven't noticed, I think, is because there's a negative public order effect, it actually lessens the public order effect compared to the previous building. So actually it improves public order, even though public order is in red compared to what was there before. So if you build this, if you upgrade the slave building, you actually improve public order, although the order is shown in red, because it becomes less than what it was before. I haven't seen anyone who's noticed this yet, at least not on a YouTube video. Okay, this salt thing, whatever it is, actually decreases public order, so we won't build it because we have a public order issue. Probably we need to recruit a general just to keep our backs covered. This first guy with the cavalry bonus, 50% upkeep cost for cavalry units, I'd say that's very good. This guy has +2 command, that's also okay for auto-resolving battles. Finkel.
We'll see this through.
And here's our king. He's marching to confront Duet in battle. Looks like we have equally strong armies. Duet leveled up their army very fast. How did they do this? In just 2 or 3 game turns, they were from kind of buff, kind of yellow, slightly kind of brownish yellow, up to green. Okay, they're gone. Whatever happened. Let's declare war. They sailed off. War declared. Sorry. They're gone. They're gone on their game turn. They left. They're gone somewhere. Oh, here they are. They have retrained their army and they're sailing back to Duet to reclaim their homelands. In the meantime, I guess we are safe sailing towards Vedra Fjord. Vedra Fjord. And Weserfjord, they are both undefended. At least there are no armies, of course they have garrisons.
To war we go.
To war, yes, to war.
Ready, oarsman. Ships heading out. Ships at your
Got some traders here, these yellow things. I'm not going to raid the traders, but just keep them there because I have a feeling these are the shortest routes. If you stray away from the traders, they're probably longer routes. I'm using them as a guide to kind of stay along fast routes. So, we're down here in Vedrafjord, and there's nothing there. There's no enemy in sight. The only enemy around here is that Duet army out at sea. And we can level up these cattle. Pasture, maybe. We have a little bit of money. Unless we can find something cheaper.
Enemy blood will flow.
Yes, yes, yes.
We'll see this through.
Okay, you can recruit some of those Eastmen axemen. This is currently our best axe unit, I think. So here's again the Druid army out at sea.
You can rely on us.
We could still build something. Okay, here public order is not great. The only thing that's going to improve public order here is that slave thrall building. We can get this carpenter thing, this logging camp, or we can upgrade the priory, the church into a priory. That will help. That will help with public order. Put your trust in God. It improves public order. So that was the end of the autumn of 881 AD. Back in Druid, that was Menevia. It looks like Druid has taken Menevia back. The Viking kings there only had one general in Menevia, and I guess the Druid army in Druid managed to defeat that one general. So we have finished developing the melee specialists. There they are. Wonderful. 15 plus 15 melee skill for sword and axe units. And so let's keep going with the tech. It's the winter of 81 AD now.
Our foes shall fall.
This army is completely retrained. That's very good.
We'll pledge our service.
We can get some units. That's very nice. Our general here has 5% recruitment discounts. We can get shield biters. Yes! Because we have unlocked that tech. And long axes now have some defense. That's very good. So that's an improvement there.
Move up.
Yes, yes. I don't know for sure where the name Shield Biters comes from, but I think it's from one of the chessmen pieces from the Lewis chessman. He's biting his shield. The rook is biting his shield. He's in castle formation, if you remember. And I suppose that's where the name Shield Biter comes from.
Longships high. Ready for combat. Ships at your command.
So we could attack them, of course. We could attack their harbor, but they're probably stronger than we are. We need to get our king over, or we need to recruit some units somewhere. These two places are up for grabs. It's just a question of how fast can we do it before they send armies from Wales back to their home settlements.
Ships heading out.
So I think what I'm going to do, since they've left their settlements undefended, is I'm going to bring my king over, and these two guys are going to attack their harbor, and the king is going to put siege towers on the walls. I'm going to take one of these two settlements, at least, hopefully, if we can get there on time. So our king is in this harbor. He has the option of going over by sea, or going over to this village to retrain.
We pledge your service.
Oh, I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. We took attrition by going to this village. How does this work? Oh dear. We could have gone by sea and taken no attrition. I was hoping I would actually retrain and level up all those units, get them up to full strength. Now they're down to 90% of their strength. They took attrition. A lot of attrition. Hundreds of men died from marching. They're not used to marching, they're used to sailing. Guess Vikings were very big people. They didn't like marching. So, that was the end of the second episode. Another half hour is gone. Thank you for watching.